Well, I'm going to make another video showing you these things. I'll show them to you and then I'll tell you how I come about them. These did come from either the Sidekick or the old stomping grounds, but I didn't find them. This, I'm satisfied came from Sidekick because these big preforms are notorious to come from there, so I'm satisfied that came from Sidekick. And it'll go good with the other ones that I have. This either came from the Sidekick or the old stomping grounds. It's a clipped wing pine tree. I'm pretty sure it's ground heavily on the base, and these wings, both of them's been clipped, but it's not got a bevel. It's just all tapered to the center. It's real finely serrated, and I'm satisfied that's probably clipped wing pine tree. Like I said, I didn't find that one either, but I know these came, I bought these from the Mexican labor hands that works for the owners of the old stomping grounds and the Sidekick. And that's what they told me is where these came from. They didn't say specific, but I can look and tell might near where each one of them come from. Like I said, I'm pretty satisfied that came from the Sidekick because I never have found many of them at all on those stomping grounds. This probably came from the old stomping grounds due to the patina on it being such as it is. A lot of the white material that you find over the old stomping grounds has got this rust patina, I believe it was Brooksy calls it. Whereas, I don't know, for whatever reason over the Sidekick, white cleans up pretty good. It don't stain like that. So that probably came from the old stomping grounds. And the rest of these, don't know for sure, but they're one place or the other. And I'll lay these kind of separate. These ain't nothing just real special, but nevertheless I'm glad to acquire them. So I know where they come from, one place or the other. Don't know about these really, just where they come from whichever one of the other. They come from one of the two. These are just commonly, just nice little points, you know. And I'll tell you what happened. I was in the field walking, and I showed you the video before what I found. And I was just about done when there was like 5 Mexicans that came in the field with me. They walked where I had already walked, and they didn't stay long. And one of them centered off close to where I was at, and I showed him a big tip and something else that I had found. We got close enough to one another. He couldn't speak real good English, and he stuck out his hand, and he had 2 or 3 of these in there. I think he had that one in his hand, and maybe this one and this one in his hand, along with this. He showed me that, and I said, "Did you find that here?" And he said, while working. And so I kept pressuring him or just questioning him if he had found that in this field. We were standing in the Sidekick, and I said, "Not today, but sometime while you was working in this field." And he said yes. So if we got our communication right, then this piece here came from the Sidekick. Just a beautiful dovetail. I asked him if he would like to sell it, and he said we got enough out of each other to know he wanted me to offer him. So, you know, I didn't know what he knew about the worth of them, so I said, "I'll give you $10. And he couldn't understand what I was saying, so I had to go to my truck and get the money and come back. And when I come back, I had 2 5s and a 20. I put the 20 in my pocket, and I showed him the 2 5s, and he shook his head no, that he wanted more than $10 for it. So stupid me, rather than put the 2 5s back in my pocket and offer him the 20, I pulled the 20 out and offered him the 20 and the 2 5s, and he actually took it, which surprised me. At $30 is what I ended up giving for that piece right there. While we were talking, he told me that he pointed at the other guys and said that they had more, and we got enough out of each other that he agreed to go with me to his staying place, and that's where we went. And anyway, I ended up, he was wanting to sell me all these plus a few more that was broken, and he wanted $25 for the whole bunch, and I wasn't willing to give that because I've got no telling how many just like these. And but anyway, one guy brought this one out, and I offered him $5 for that because I just wanted it to go along with my other ones, knowing where basically it come from. And then there was another guy that came out with this one, and when I seen what it was, and again, not knowing whether he'd know either way, I offered him $5, and he jumped all over it. So I give $5 for that, and this guy's still asking $25 for these, and I give $5 to that, and then $5 to that, and then he finally said, okay, because then I offered him $15. He said, okay, so I give $15 for 6 points right here. So that one guy made $45 off of me with those points, and $5 to one guy and $5 to the other. So what I get? $30, $45, $55, and some nice acquisitions to my collection, most especially this. Pretty sure it's Fort Payne Church. It's just super dovetail. Awesome bevel on it. I'm satisfied. This right here is probably damaged right here. It's slick, as the dovetails are. The base was ground, and that probably rounded over to that point right there. But I ain't worried about it. It's an overall really good shape, you know. Nicely serrated. And that's the more complete, probably the most complete dovetail I've seen come off the Sidekick. I found 2 or 3 broken ones, so I was thrilled to get that, even though I didn't find it. It'll go in the collection with the Sidekick stuff. Well, alright, I'll make this a separate video. I appreciate y'all watching.